Yo, welcome, folks. Welcome to Lou's Locks Live. It's your boy Lou here, Winterwire Lou, coming to you live from the crib here in Chicago on a rainy Wednesday evening. We got action this evening. We got Eastern or Western Conference Finals Game 6. We got a slew of MLB games. We got plenty to dive into today. So we're going to dive right into it. Of course, yesterday we were on the Bucks to extend their lead to 3-1. And especially with no Trae Young, it looked like a lock. Yeah, sure thing. But the Hawks showed up and gave them a punch to the gut. Giannis went down with a hyperextended knee. Luckily, no structural damage. We got that news earlier. First thing I wanted to start off with is that even though Giannis did hyperextend his knee, he is not out for the series. We will probably see him with some kind of brace or some kind of padding along those lines to help him out. But Giannis is not done, and the Hawks and Bucks series is tied 2-2. So it's the best of 3 from here. Tonight, though, we have the Clippers and Suns facing off in Los Angeles at Staples Center, the house that Chris Paul built. And I personally am saying right now, for those that are tuned in, that the Phoenix Suns are official. As you can see from the bottom here, Suns minus 1.5 is minus 110 on FanDuel. If you don't want to take the points, the Suns money line is minus 118 on FanDuel. But either way, we're rocking with the Suns here in Los Angeles tonight. That is once again the house that Chris Paul built. As AP says, Chris Paul is the greatest Clipper of all time. Yes, he is indeed 100%. Everything he's done in his career has been some of the most impressive stuff that you could see from a Clipper. Remember, the Clippers haven't been around very long, and they haven't had very many great players. So to have a Chris Paul, to have a Kawhi, to have a Paul George, it says a lot. But numero uno on that list is Chris Paul. Even though Paul George is playing his ass off right now, 1,000%, I hear all of that. No doubt about it. But I just feel like in a crucial moment like tonight, we've seen the Clippers melt time and time and time again. And now they have to face a team like the Suns that's going to make them melt. I like it. I like it a lot. I just feel like Devin Booker is going to show up tonight. Chris Paul is going to show up tonight. DeAndre Ayton is going to show up tonight. And it's going to be too much for the Clippers to deal with. I don't expect DeMarcus Cousins to give us another 20-point performance. That was a blip on the radar. Like, Fat Boogie is not vicious Boogie. Like, it's not the same. Like, his body has deteriorated. He married now. Like, his wife be making him pies and cakes and stuff. Come on, man. I'm not buying into Boogie coming through like that another time. And DeMarcus Cousins, outside of DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Morris has been a ghost prior to Game 5. So I'm not sure where Marcus Morris was at or what secret stuff Marcus Morris drank in Game 5, but I don't know. The respect to Ronnie Turiaf. Ronnie Turiaf, that's funny. It's funny. Michael Olowokandi can't get no love for the Clippers, right? Who was that? Darius Miles can't get no love. They had the great Quentin Richardson on the Clippers, for crying out loud. Come on, man. I'll give you Clippers history all day. But for tonight, as far as the present goes, I really feel like even though Reggie Jackson's been playing out of his mind, And a lot of people, I feel like, forgot about Reggie, man. Y'all forgot Reggie was balling at OKC and he got himself a contract with the Detroit Pistons. He earned that contract, even though it was in Detroit and they were terrible. And we forgot about Reggie Jackson in the process. But now Reggie Jackson's back. He's here and he's doing his thing. He's been balling, man. I can't say much bad about him. Like, when you step up in these times, in these moments in the playoffs, it's very, very difficult to, find a fault when you have a guy like Kawhi go down and you just automatically step up. So kudos to him for trying his best to fill the shoes and doing the best that he can. Also, like I said, Paul George has really come into his own this year. It feels like, because even before the playoffs, like the time that he spent playing without Kawhi Leonard in the regular season, he dominated a lot of it. So this isn't like new territory for him. It seems like it feels like what he did during the regular season without Kawhi has carried over to this point. So it's going to be interesting to see how things play out tonight. I don't expect Paul George to have a terrible game. I just expect him to have a Paul George game, and without anybody else there besides Paul George to carry the Clippers, I feel like they're just going to come up short here. And even if they do have, if it comes down to the wire, I just feel like tonight is Chris Paul's night for me. Like, I don't, as much as Paul George is like I said, the Clippers' new go-to guy. He's their new number one, as Kawhi sits out with I'm telling you here and now on the show, Chris Paul George. That's funny. I'm telling you here and now that Kawhi Leonard has a torn ACL, and he either already had surgery or he's going to have surgery. I've said this in our Discord group, and I'm saying it here now on the show because I don't know who's waiting for Kawhi to come back, because he's not coming back. He's definitely not coming back. So we're going to see which Paul George shows up tonight. Are we going to get playoff pandemic George, or are we going to get straight playoff P? We're going to get the dog who was duking it out with LeBron back in Indiana in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because Jay Crowder is going to have to step up defensively. For the Suns, Jay Crowder has to step up. Somebody's got it. You got to put a body on Paul, bro. You definitely got to put a body on Paul George out there. I see my boy Shaheem over there in the comments coming through. Shaheem, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton got to step up now, bro. Shaheem, he got to step up now. Giannis, him knees hurt. Don't even get me started on Giannis, man. I don't even want to go there. The Clippers tonight, they need more of the same from Boogie. They need more of the same from Marcus Morris. They need the spirit of Jerry West. They need, they need a lot. I feel like I just feel like fate is not on the Clippers side in these situations. Like, that's really what it boils down to. The Clippers have been in this spot too many times before, and they constantly fallen short and failed. So I can't bring myself to believe that this time around is going to be any different for the Los Angeles Clippers, the second team in Los Angeles, the little brother who is here representing because Big Brother got knocked out. Y'all see the Lakers jersey back there. Y'all see Kobe back there, man. That's who we pay respect to. The only LA team we acknowledge around here, bro. The only LA team we acknowledge around here. Until the Clippers, if the Clippers win this series and make the NBA Finals, okay, they'll get my respect. But until then, the only LA team we acknowledge around here, man, is that man right there, man. Kawhi, you came here, you tried to say this is your city, bro. You're not even in the game right now, bro. LeBron got a title off you last year. It's just hard for me. Like, there's why would you believe the Clippers now? I just where's AP at? Somebody get AP in here, because I have to ask him why now. Why now? What is up with the Galaxy slander? Oh, you want me to respect the Galaxy too? Kawhi's town. The Galaxy, what? The Galaxy they won a title or two, haven't they? They won a title or two. That's they I don't they were cool when they had David Beckham. David Beckham retired though. Give me a second here. There we go. Oh, Clippers. You got to step up. Well, who is Luke Kennard stepping up tonight? Because I like I said, I don't expect DeMarcus Cousins and Marcus Morris to. I don't expect First of all, Marcus Morris started 6 of 6 from the field last game. Like, I can't imagine that happening again. And he shoots better at homes, and I still can't believe that's gonna happen. Boogie, that was Boogie's first double-digit game in what, 3 years? Something like that. So I'm just supposed to believe Boogie is back after one game. Now we got New Orleans Pelicans, DeMarcus Cousins for one night. And all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe that's what he gonna do every time or consistently? No, man. I'm not buying into that. The Clippers aren't winning tonight. In the spirit of keeping this moving, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna come back because we're gonna talk props too. We're gonna talk some props. We're gonna talk some props for this game as well. But because our man, the one and only Mr. Dan Maher, came through with some early action, we got Sleepy Time KBO MPB mix for you, for the good people out here. AP is logging in, but right now we talk Sleepy Time KBO MPB picks. Now, if you've been here in our Discord, you know our boy Dan drops some fire when it comes to the KBO MPB picks. So we like to put them out there and make the money while we sleep. You don't make the money. Don't let the money make you. You make the money. Feel me? Here's AP. There's AP gone. He logged out. But Sleepy Time KBO MVP picks, starting off with Doosan team total over 5.5. Now, Doosan right now is facing off against the Hanwha Eagles, and the Hanwha Eagles are one of the worst teams in the league, if not the worst team in the league. So this Doosan team total over 5.5 is a really solid play because good teams tend to score lots of runs on bad teams. Hanwha's pitching is terrible. Hanwha's batting is terrible. Everything about Hanwha is terrible. So I like this play here of Doosan's team total over 5.5. They've averaged more than 5 runs per game over their last 5 games. So this is a solid play based on the numbers that they've presented as a team against teams that are better than the Hanwha Eagles, who they're playing current. Quickly moving on here. We are on to Kiwoom -1.5 on the run line. Kiwoom is facing off against Lot. Lot is also a bad team. And Kiwoom has one of their best pitchers on the mound. So we're going to go with them to outduel and outscore the Lot Giants by at least 2 runs, because you need 2 to cover 1.5. Moving on to the KT Wiz on the money line. KT on the money line. Tell us what you want. Yeah, we got KT on the money line at -120 tonight. It actually came down. It says -120 right there. Yeah, -120. We got -120 on the KT Wiz tonight. They are battling against the LG Twins. This is a battle for first place. Now, These are two really good teams, and KT is the better of these two teams. We feel like coming out here, so we're gonna ride with the team that's the better of the two teams to remain in first place and show us why they're the first place team in their division. KT Wiz minus 120 on the money line. Now, if you want to combine those, parlay them, be my guest. We all for it. You want to play them straight, play them straight. But those are your sleepy time KBO MPB picks for this evening. We're gonna swing back here, and I'm gonna bring my boy AP in because AP is on the other side of the fence this evening.
Sorry, I was on the baseball. Run through that baseball real quick, man.
You want to go back?
So which league was that? I just want to follow up for you guys. The Japan.
That's Japan. Yeah, that was Japan picks. That was the
Right,
MPB picks.
Which one y'all got for today?
We got Doosan team total over 5.5.
Doosan team total. Let me double check this because I've been on this stuff too. So for Thursday, 7th, Doosan, I have it's not Japanese, must be Korean. You know what? It's cool, man. You guys seem like you have it under control. Thanks for letting me.
Oh no, it is. It's Korea. Kiwoom and KT are Korea.
I mean, that game ain't even till I don't think it's till Friday, bro. Let alone Saturday, man. Ain't no Korean baseball coming on anytime soon, is it?
Bro. Yes.
Oh, I got it.
Comes on at 4 in the morning.
Here we go.
That's super
what I'm
late.
Double check. Yeah.
That's why we call it sleepy time.
Yes, sir. All right. Y'all were thinking Doosan. What were you thinking in that game? Tell me.
Doosan team total over 5.5.
Okay, let me look at the head-to-head. Let me just look at my little numbers right here, So you like Doosan team total. Doosan team total over?
Over 5.5. Yes, sir.
Okay, they hit it last game on a win. They lost it on the game before on a loss. They lost it on the game before that on a loss. They lost it on the game before that on a loss. They lost it on the game before that on a loss. Yeah, I'm not too sure, man. They scored 1 run in 2 games. They played Hanwha Eagles. Let's see how Hanwha is. Hanwha's in last, man. Yeah, I don't know about that Doosan, man. Sorry, but yeah, I'm just putting it through what I do after hearing your guys' picks. I don't look for this stuff, but yeah, I don't know how you're gonna say it's gonna go over, man. Why you think this game gonna go over? I know DT Maya probably thinking that, but you have, looking to my numbers, they played Hanwha Eagles last time. I don't see how they can score here much. What was the number?
If you want to read Dan's analysis, you can. It's in the Discord.
To read Dan's analysis. What was his number?
You should read Dan's analysis.
I always do.
It's in the Discord.
It's too early right now. But what was his number? I still gotta just look into it on my own. I just go off the pick and then go into his analysis. Right? Fair enough.
Says Doosan starts their ace tomorrow. Ariel Miranda, 2.82 ERA, 1.28 WHIP.
What was the over number on Doosan?
5.5, sir.
So you need 6 runs. Let me see who they playing. They playing Hanwha, who
the
sucks.
Worst team in the league.
Who sucks, yeah. Okay, fine. 6. They scored 8 on them last time. Yeah, fair enough, Looks good as long as they're not playing a decent team. They played Kiwoom Heroes, and I know that. And they scored 1 run twice versus Kiwoom Heroes and Lot Giants. So it's risky, man. It looks good. Yeah, whatever. Not a lock to me.
I didn't bring you here to talk sleepy time pick, though. I brought you here to talk Clippers because you're on the Clippers side of things this evening.
That's different, man. That's all different.
No, that's what you're here for, is to talk Clippers.
It looks good it looks good as an over. They hit it last time, but they didn't hit it like fucking 4 games before. 1, 2, 3. They hit it before that versus Kiwoom. Wow, it's a good play, actually. I like them by the spread, man. I'd put a flip on Mr. DT Myers' pick right here. And the way everything's going on this, considering how bad Hanwha is, man, I like Doosan minus 2.5, whatever the Korean League run line is.
I have minus 2.5 on my book as well. But
yeah, I would assume it's not 1.5. I don't play it that much, but I would assume
They not because Hanwha's garbage. They not
Yeah,
they're
how
not
much?
giving out 1.5. They're like, yo, they're gonna beat them by at least 3 runs. Like that's
Yeah,
how
but
bad they
what
are.
if they win like 5-1 or 5-0 because it's
That
this
that's usually how it goes. Hanwha doesn't score many runs, bro. They're
no,
not very good.
but
Not
it
very good.
makes sense. I'm gonna, of course, DT Myers. I'm gonna be on there. That stuff is heavy, nice.
Indeed. So,
So I'm
thoughts on
off
the
'cause
Clippers tonight, sir?
I'm just gonna be chopping in via just listening, man. Go ahead.
This guy.
I have my phone, man. I have my phone. My car broke down. I got my iPad here. Just came back to the office, man. I got you guys, man. I'm right here, boy. I'm right here, boy.
So, moving on. Clippers Suns prop talk. Tonight, Clippers and Suns once again. Paul George is going to be Paul George. So, taking a look at the over under for Paul George's points, we see we have Paul George set at over 30. Now, honestly, Paul George has been on a tear, and scoring is what's necessary at this point in order for the Clippers to survive. So, I honestly feel like Paul George, it'll probably go over 30 points tonight because of the sheer volume of an amount that he'll have the ball in his hands and be expected to produce for the Clippers. So I would say Paul George over 30.5 points tonight is a solid play based on, like I said, volume. His recent play, he's been really stepping up to fill Kawhi's shoes and really putting the Clippers on his back. So let me give you guys the numbers here. Paul George over 30.5 points. It is minus 108. Once again, I don't think the Clippers will win this game, but I completely understand that Paul George is a catalyst for the Clippers movement. So I expect him to do everything possible to try to survive. It's all about desperation. And until the Clippers have won this series, they are the more desperate team. They have to be because they don't have the lead. So that desperation will either lead to victory or that desperation will lead to a bunch of missed shots, missed opportunities, and an L for the Clippers. We'll see. Moving on. Devin Booker's over under is set to 27.5. Now, I'm a Devin Booker fan. I believe that Devin Booker, having been trained and having a relationship with Kobe Bryant, this is a moment that he's been waiting for and looking forward to for all of his life. And with Kobe passing last year and, not being here to see this moment, especially with him playing at Staples Center, I really feel like the spirit of Kobe is probably going to come through Devin Booker tonight. And when I say that, I mean, he had a 40-point triple-double in game 1, and that was out of necessity because Paul George wasn't there. I feel like he's going to have another, if not 30-point triple-double, he'll probably have at least another 40-point explosion because that's what's necessary to win tonight. And that's what Kobe would do. Bottom line. If Devin Booker had the relationship that he said that he had with Kobe, then tonight is the night that you come. Tonight is the night that you come through, bro. Tonight is the night that the spirit of Kobe comes through you, bro. I cannot say it any other way, bro. You see this jersey back here once again. This jersey is back here because out of respect for Kobe Bryant, I put this jersey here because that man was the truth. You go through this Kobe Bryant school of hard knocks. Jason Tatum went through this Kobe Bryant school of hard knocks. Kawhi went through the Kobe Bryant school of hard knocks. And you see after Kawhi went through the Kobe Bryant School of Hard Knocks, how he came out. 2 titles, 2 finals MVPs. You go through the Kobe Bryant School of Hard Knocks, you're going to come out better for it. Jason Tatum is a baller. Devin Booker is a baller. So I really feel like tonight is, as much as Paul George might feel like he wants to will the Clippers to victory, I really feel like Devin Booker has Kobe on his side. Devin Booker, over 27.5 points. What is that? Minus 102. What? Minus 116. I like it. AP, you ready to explain to us why you feel like the Clippers are going to win this game tonight? When they've never, ever been successful in closeout games ever in their lives, except for last game. They were lucky to come through. The Clippers have yet to make it to the NBA Finals, man. Why are they going to make it now? At least the Suns have been there before. Shit, goddamn. At least they've made it. At least they can say, hey, we've been there. The Clippers have never been there. Fate is not on their side. It is not.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I should be back in. Am I back in?
Yes, you are. You are back in, sir.
I rejected my mother's phone call.
That's all good. Mom, we'll be back. We talking Clippers right now.
No, I'm here. Listen, I love your Devin Booker over. Sounds brilliant. 27.5. Don't realize the whole Kobe Bryant comparison because I feel like that's more for like guys like Trae Young and
no, it's not about Trae. Once again, if you know Devin Booker as a player like I do, his whole vibe and everything that he do is about how much he loved Kobe, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't go to Kentucky because you love Kobe like that.
Kobe didn't go to college at all, bro. So no, you don't go to college at all if you really want to be like Kobe. But guess what? They didn't allow that when Devin Booker was going to college. They just reinstituted the you don't have to go to college rule. So he had to go to college, and he went to a blue blood program.
My point was Kentucky Wildcats deal with Kentucky Wildcat bullshit. They never really dealt with like Mr. Bryant. But fair enough. Maybe you're right. I like your over. Anyway.
Rajon Rondo, Kentucky Wildcat, 2-time champion. You want me to go down the list? You want me to give you some more, bro? You want me to get some more? I can go down the list of Kentucky Wildcats that are champions, bro. Anthony Davis, Kentucky Wildcat, champion.
What do they have to do with Kobe Bryant?
Once again, Kobe Bryant played for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is on the Lakers, bro. What the?
Yo, man, Trae Young.
Moving on. More props for you. Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann is a player that has to step up for the Clippers tonight. The Clippers need 30-point Terrence Mann this evening. Like, badly. Patrick Beverley has to play the best defense of his career against Devin Booker in order for the Clippers to win this evening. Reggie Jackson, over 2.5 threes. 3 threes made. Reggie Jackson made 3 threes made. That's juice. 215. So, let's see. I need you to come through for me tonight, Michael Bridges. Michael Bridges is an X factor for the Suns this evening. We need up-tempo Michael Bridges. We need Michael Bridges going to the cup. We need Michael Bridges knocking down 2 threes like he normally does. Michael Bridges, over 1.5 made threes. Minus 125. We rocking with it. Lock it in. Let me put it on the banner for you. It's not official unless it hits the banner. So I'm going to give you Devin Booker. Over 27.5 tonight because he's, like I said, spirit of Kobe. Over 27.5 points for Book. Was at 116. Roll it. And follow that up with Michael Bridges. Over 1.5 made threes. Minus 125. Boom. Devin Booker over 27.5 points, minus 116. Michael Bridges over 1.5 made threes because once again, we need role players here to step up. And Michael Bridges has been clutch in the wins for the Phoenix Suns throughout the playoffs. He's been one of the better role players that they've had. His production and wins is twice that in losses. So in order for the Clippers, or in order for the Suns to win tonight, they definitely need Mike Bridges in order to step up. Are you ready to actually talk about this game, AP?
I'm tired of not getting dropped off on the last minute, let alone my mama's not calling. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I'm listening.
Any props you like this evening, AP?
I did like your Devin Booker prop.
Oh, you did, but didn't
Nothing to do with
understand
him
the
and Kobe
Kobe
Bryant.
reference. I guess not. Once again, I'm
Not
sorry
like
that
Trey
you don't
Young,
understand.
but I do like that prop. Not like Trey Young, and Kobe, but yeah, I like the Devin Booker prop. Yeah, it's about it. Whatever else y'all recommend, I mean, listen, man, Clippers should not even be in this game. Phoenix should have closed out this shit in game whatever. They're at home. If you guys want to think it's about ratings, it's about ratings. It is what it is. Here we have a game, and here you are. Because I thought Phoenix would have won last game, even though I was on the Clippers the game before. But you can't get it done. You can't get it done, man. Sorry, you was at home. And now, whatever, props wise, I like everything Reggie Jackson, even though I don't think he's super great. Tyronn Lue and Billups has cultivated him. They know what they do with him. Paul George, I do like somebody on the Discord mentioned it. I do like his points, rebounds, assist prop today because you know what? He ready. I think he ready.
That was DeAndre Ayton's points, rebounds, assist prop.
Who?
That they mentioned. That was DeAndre Ayton's point rebound.
Well, somebody mentioned 20 and 12. That was absurd. Okay. Guy had 10 and 4 last game. All right. So now you want to flip the switch.
Once again, bro. He's had a double in almost every game. And when the game setting was small ball, DeAndre Ayton is not a small ball guy, so he's not gonna get 50 or 40 minutes in a game where small ball is the game plan.
I'm over it.
He's not gonna capitalize there.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is things, but all I know is there was a game. There was an NBA Finals on the line, and I don't want to look into much ratings and drama stuff. I just know his numbers. He had 10 points and fucking 4 rebounds. All right, just whatever, man. Now game is on the line. Here we go. Game 6 right now in LA. We'll see. All I know is he had 10 and 4. We can call it the fix. We can call it ratings. He had 10 points and 4 rebounds last game. It is what it is. I found out Zubac didn't even play. I've been out of it. I found out Zubac didn't even play. So, good luck with Ayton now in closeout scenarios. I want to see that cheat. I mean, because he used some diuretic before. I lost respect for him. But it is what it is. We'll see what they set up for him,
I'm sure that matters so much now.
We'll see what he had 10 and 4. Either the game was rigged or they literally lost last game. Maybe you are right. It's up to this Chris Paul scenario in game in LA. Yeah, he's the best Clipper. We discussed this, but I'm not buying it, man. I don't know. I don't think.
I just want you to know that DeAndre Ayton had 10 and 11 last game. By the way,
who Ayton had 10 and 11?
Yes, he did.
I must have misread something. I saw 10 and.
You definitely misread something. He still had a double. He's a double machine.
How many minutes he played? 45?
No. 37
minutes. You
Devin Booker played 43 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not guaranteeing the Clippers. All I'm saying is, I'm just trusting Billups and Lue, man. And maybe the rigs and this rating shit isn't really the real deal, man. Because I know we beat them. They beat them in a NBA Finals in front of your home crowd. You was ready to staple the ticket. And let's not get it twisted. I had a couple games ago where my man missed a couple free throws. It's all good, man. You know what we're going to say? It's all good, man. We're going to get him again tonight. Don't worry about it. Because those 2 missed free throws, it's all good. Yeah, Phoenix had the time to close in front of their home fans going to, whatever NBA Finals. And I'm not sold they're gonna do it tonight, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not. And it's not because of the players or personnel. It's because I believe in Chauncey Billups and Tyronn
You
Lue.
just said it's not for personnel. Then you said you
It has
believe in
nothing to do
Chauncey
with player
Billups.
personnel. It
So,
has nothing to do with player
so
personnel.
it doesn't have
Phoenix is
anything to do
way
with
better on
players
player personnel.
specifically. It has everything to do with personnel.
Yeah, but your player props, yes. Maybe. But yo, are you kidding me, bro? Have you looked at the Clippers roster? Why are we even in the game 6 right now in LA? Give me a break, bro. You know when Kawhi got hurt, man? How are the Clippers even dragging this shit along to
The
this
Clippers
point?
were the best 3-point shooting team in the league this year.
Fair enough.
They have a bunch of shooters.
Hey, man.
They can keep up with anybody. When you can knock the
Hey,
three
I
ball
believe
down,
in the
as long as the
man.
threes are falling, it's really easy to stay in the
I believe
game or
in
catch up.
Marquise Morris, Terrence Mann tonight. I think there's going to be a third or fourth wheel. And I don't think they're going to lose to these guys tonight, man. Chris Paul has had his times before, too. I love that guy, too, man. But, man, it is what it is, man. I know what you and Booker's about. You guys going to get 60. They beat him last time without him. They beat him last game when Booker and Paul went for 60 themselves. They beat him by a dozen. I mean, in Phoenix. We'll see what's up about that, That's my take on it, man. They had 60 last game.
They had 53 last game.
30, yeah, whatever, I deal with Paul George and Reggie Jackson. Call me crazy. Because of Billups, because of the Clippers brain trust. Only reason I'm saying this, let me
I don't believe. I hear what you're saying.
Only
but once
reason
again,
Chauncey Billups, man.
Anomaly blip on the radar as shit happened. Like the Clippers having 4 players in double figures, and those 4 players all having 15 or more. No, not happening again this game. We tighten that defense up. We switched that up. We cut that out right now off top.
Maybe you're right,
again.
but it happened in the desert.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Monty
Blips on the radar.
Out,
so
that's not
so if we go on blips
defense.
on the radar and it was in the desert, then tonight that means fucking Abdel Nader is giving you 30, bro.
Well,
in Staples, since you want to be dumb and be like, oh yeah, since that DeMarcus Cousins 15 meant so much, Abdel Nader finna come drop 20 on y'all head in Staples tonight.
I would be wary of Terrence Mann.
Because no names mean something,
maybe
right?
Markieff Morris.
No names mean shit. Jack all.
Whatever.
Marcus Morris just showed up last game for 20 points.
5 pieces.
Fat Boogie just showed up last game for 15 points.
Hey,
once again, fat fucking Boogie, bro. Stop playing. Fat ass Boogie.
I'm just letting you know.
Past his prime Boogie.
My take was in the brain trust, man. I think you are coached right now. All right, simple as this. I don't care if you're a Booker.
The coaches ain't playing though. The coaches is coaching.
Whatever. We've been winning without Kawhi and Zubac. We just won without. Unless this shit.
Y'all are down in the series 3-2 though. Ain't one enough to have the lead.
It's fine. Listen, I'm confident. I don't know, man. I just like Billups.
I've never been confident in the Clippers, and I'm not confident in them tonight.
Yeah, but this is 2 games now where they held Phoenix to a winnable game. The game before that they lost, where PG missed some free throws.
Fat Boogie and Hoodie Mello.
Okay, Zubac I think was playing in that game. By the way, hit 15 and whatever. But now you're. I just think they're out coached. I think Phoenix personnel is way better. I think it's like 3 times to 1 better. If you look at it, you kidding me? You kidding me? Like really? Like what are we talking about, bro? Phoenix but these guys, the coaches already figured it out. Y'all CP3 and Chris Devontae Booker. We got Paul and we're gonna create Reggie Jackson now. All of a sudden, and leave it, man. If all I know is Reggie Jackson's, call me crazy, his best game is somehow yet to come, because now he's confident a little bit. I don't know where he's coming. We always knew he had the shot. He always had a wet shot. But now you have 2 brilliant head coaches who are point guards, who have played with LeBron, or one guy won LeBron a chip when they fired the other coach. I don't know. I think they're seeing something, it's all good. We'll figure this shit out. Just you got to play hard on defense, though. Got to hold them to 90 points now. And that's it. Let's force a game 7. We'll see what's up again in Phoenix. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It's just coaching, man. I think the X's and O's are there, man. I don't think Monte Williams has got shit on the offensive side to break this right now, because we had him for 3 games now.
The same coach who drew up that alley-oop play that won them that game don't got shit on the offensive side. For
Yeah,
this.
the same game where my man missed 2 free throws. You're right.
Didn't nobody tell that bitch to miss free throws like I told you in the Discord.
No doubt. You learn from
Don't miss free throws, bro. You a grown-ass man getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. Don't miss free throws.
I'm not saying that. I'm just combating with what you
I really have no excuse or explanation for him missing free throws. And he the best player on the team right now. Missing free throws. Clutch free throws.
The great
and
ones.
That's who you buying. That's who you buying in on. The dude who missed the free throws. Just so you know.
The great ones. You know what?
Mm-hmm. I told you in my show yesterday. Kobe airball. Man, right there. Man back there. Kobe airball. Wide open 3 to win the game. Game 7. What was it? Game 6, game 7, something like that. Western Conference Finals against Utah. But he went on to win 5 titles after that. So it's all good. Yeah, big players miss big shots in big moments. It happens.
I trust in Paul George, man. It wasn't an elimination game.
I don't trust in the Clippers. I don't trust in Paul George. I don't trust in Ty Lue. I don't trust in Chauncey Billups. I don't trust the second team in Staples Center at all. No. Did you mute yourself? You muted yourself. You should unmute yourself. Nope, still can't hear you. I don't know. You might need to close out and come back in, but I can't hear you, sir. So Michael Bridges over 1.5 made threes. Devin Booker over 27.5 points. Paul George over 30.5 points. And I'm gonna go with DeAndre Ayton. Let's see how much is DeAndre Ayton for 10 or more rebounds, because the man grabbed some boards, and the Clippers want to play small ball. Well, that's gonna leave us some opportunities for some rebounds here. DeAndre Ayton over 11.5 rebounds is -102. So we're gonna go with DeAndre Ayton. If they're going to play small, he probably going to get some board opportunities here. I think he's going to go over here. DeAndre Ayton, over 11.5 rebounds. Lock it in. Somebody got Kareem and Corral, all them rebounds that's going to be out there, bro. Lock it in. Boom. Put it on the scroll. There you go. Boom. Put it on the scroll. Let's see if we can hear AP now. Oh, there you go, AP.
Yeah, man. Sorry, mother's sister-in-law, my auntie called me like, yo. And I guess off the phone, I wasn't ready for today's show, but yeah, man.
Party line.
Not really, man.
So I wanted to bounce back actually, because we do have MLB action this evening.
Hell yeah.
And there were some games that I was interested in, and I was going to throw some out there.
I'm going to YouTube Live.
MLB action. Little bit of it. First of all, I know that the boss himself is a Yankees fan, and he will be at the game tonight. So for the game tonight, with the boss at the game, I say we play the game. The Yankees money line -130. What is -130? 130?
Who's pitching?
-130 for the Yankees.
Who's pitching? If someone's pitching, the good news is on the Yankees. Just take him first 5, bro, and just wrap him up if we think they're gonna win. We don't want to deal with them the whole game, man. There's too much drama, man.
You're crazy.
Too much drama with the Yankees, man. You know this. Like your wife.
Shohei Ohtani is pitching against Germany.
Ohtani's pitching?
Yes, Ohtani is pitching today.
Okay, that's fine. He's giving up runs, I guess.
Not really. 2.58 ERA.
I know that. Look at his strikeouts per inning. Who's pitching for the Yankees, man? Does it even matter?
Jermaine is pitching for the Yankees.
Man, fuck that shit. You crazy? You want to bet on the Yankees at Ohtani at plus 115?
Yep.
Man, leave me out of it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll leave you out of it. You're not a Yankees fan, no way. You're a Mets fan, so
I
you're not
won't
going to
bet
agree with that
against.
pick,
I
no
won't
way.
bet against them. I won't bet against them, but I
Yeah.
just don't see no value here. You know, I mean, come on now. Fuck
Shohei Ohtani 3.91 on the road. Domingo Germain 3.05 ERA and 0.95 WHIP.
German got whipped his last time out in Boston.
We all have bad games, baby. Paul George missed 2 free throws to lose a game the other day, right?
We can't get whipped though. I understand having a bad game is a bad game. Getting whipped is getting whipped. There's a difference.
Domingo Germain is holding opposing batters to a 220 average this season.
Look at his last game.
Once again, you talking about one game. I said this season he's holding batters to a 220 ERA, and you said one game. I'm telling you, bro. Yankees,
you like this German guy? Who they playing again? They're playing the. You know what?
I like the Yankees at home.
I can see
get a win.
The Yankees winning, but not after the first 5. Man.
Oh, po baby, because it's on the scroll, so it's official.
If it's official,
you don't control the scroll.
Anaheim ain't no competitor anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
I can understand how this is an official play. You know.
Indeed.
Yeah. Anaheim ain't no real threat, you know.
What we at here?
Jaman actually decent at home in New York. I seen him.
I like also this evening. I like over 10 between the Reds and the Padres.
Who pitching? Let me look.
Reds and Padres is Musgrove versus Gutierrez.
You like the over?
I like the over in this game.
Jesus Christ. Is it Musgrove been
The Padres are 7-0 over under since May 22nd as a favorite of more than 150. Also, the Reds are 9-0 over under, and the second game of a series is plus 140 underdogs. And the Padres are 8-0 as favorites after a contest in which they stranded at least 18 base runners. So, the over of 10 is the play here.
It's kind of high for a National League game, but I guess so.
It's the Padres, bro. They got dumb bets. Once again, Fernando Tatis hit 3 home runs in a game. That's 3 runs right there already.
The over is high because the game's in Cincinnati and the ball may travel, but this Musgrove guy's been good all year, man. I don't know. I got to look into it. But, yeah, if you like it, fine. I don't know, you know. Shit, Musgrove overs? What the fuck is this coming out of?
Man, I just gave you the numbers, bro. I just gave you
Musgrove's a good, he been holding it down, but I know the ball been fine. But 10.5, you talking about 11 runs, man.
Cincinnati starter Vladimir Gutierrez does not have a pedigree that would suggest great success.
So I'll put a flip on it and just go San Diego team total over on this one. Sorry, man. I mean, Musgrove might blank him, man. I don't know.
Musgrove might.
He's had some games. I mean, he's had a couple rough outings, but that guy's fucking been throwing some shit, and even the Discord gang been talking about him, you know? So I would have to look him up, but yeah, I guess so. I'd put a flip on this, and I like the team total San Diego over if that's what you got, if you're saying the over on the game. Because
here, we're gonna do this then. Since you wanna do that, we're gonna do Padres team total over and over 10. Oh, you're getting crazy in here now.
How you can't do that? They wouldn't allow that.
Oh, yes, we do allow that on same game parlay like a motherfucker.
They would allow a team total and the over. They won't allow that.
Nah, they don't. Yeah. It don't got the SGP next to it. You lucky. I was gonna say do it.
Yeah, bro,
if they was gonna let me do it, I was gonna do it. They not letting me do it.
Fair enough. Good try.
But, San Diego Padres over 5.5 is what I got here. Padres over 5.5.
I like that better than that 11 because I don't know, but whatever. I don't, I'm just putting a twist on my pay. I'm just gonna take
it.
Total over.
I like it. It's a little bit safer.
Yeah, I think so. You know.
So then we don't have to worry about
That's my
covering
bad
10
suggestion.
runs with the Padres on
And
their
not
own
on-
if
and not
Musgrove
only
only
that-
gives up 1 or 2 runs.
And not only that, we're on the road, so we get our 9th inning either way, up or down. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
To like to bad up or down. You know, that's why I really like
Indeed.
that team total
Indeed.
more or less. You know, what I mean,
I can dig it. I can dig it.
you get the 9.
Collaboration. Teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Also, Cincinnati plus 1.5 might be a good play there as well. I feel like it's gonna probably be a close game. Maybe. Cincinnati can score. That's the thing that you're not counting on right there. Is Cincinnati can hit the ball. Now Musgrove might have a solid ERA and he might be throwing well, but Cincinnati at home has been batting pretty well. I'm pretty sure that's probably part of what's playing into this over.
I'm looking
right here. They scored 9 runs yesterday. So
did they win or lose?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
They lost, I think. They lost by 1.
Right. So I think they're 5 games. I think they have 500. You know, I don't runs or loss scored.
Yeah, 5-4. They lost yesterday.
Scored 9 runs.
9 runs total was the score.
Your total?
Yeah. I went under 10 on under 10.5 Rays Nationals. They had 13 runs in the 6th inning. What's going on here?
Yeah, they back at 500. You know the Padres is gonna win this game. What's the line of the Padres? I know all you people was on the Padres.
I had it right there. Padres -1. What is it? Padres -180.
Not bad. Interesting. So you're looking at the 1.5 today.
Yeah, -1.5 is -114.
Yeah, that's the move.
Along with their team total also being -114, so that tells you something.
Together, but I think I'm already on the Padres 1.5 today. You know.
Indeed.
Earlier.
So let's see what else we like here on the MLB slate. Before we get out of here, closing in on this final 10 minutes of this show. Detroit plus 1.5. Atlanta for the win, money line. White Sox on the money line. You know I'm a White Sox guy. Miguel Sano and Jorge Polanco are being rested today. Oh, you know you got to hammer the White Sox money line today. The Twins don't got no hitters.
Let me see who's pitching. Hold on.
The Twins don't got no hitters.
Who's pitching? I seen the lineup though.
Dylan Cease is 3-0 at home with a 1.63 ERA. Minnesota rookie Bailey Ober allowed 4 runs over 4 innings on May 18th versus the same White Sox in his MLB debut, and the Twins are 3-11 in their past 14 games as road dogs.
It's too risky, Lou. That guy's been a hot drop in fantasy, though. Who else?
You talking about the rookie Ober?
Cease.
He's been a drop candidate for what reason? Because the Sox are terrible. He's 6-3 with a 3.81 ERA. That's not terrible. Like I can't explain why he's being dropped in fantasy.
I'm not saying he's terrible. We trying to win playoffs and championships. I'm just saying, man. Like okay, you got some data in front of you, right? You know, St. Louis won 7-4. They was an upset, right? They was a winner or dog. They were favored, right? Yes or no? I'm asking.
You said what, bro?
St. Louis versus Arizona. Were they favored today?
St. Louis?
Yes. 7-4 final. I'm just broadcasting.
Yes, they were favored today. Why would they not be favored?
How big?
They were -225 favorites.
Milwaukee, Chicago. Okay, so they hit Milwaukee, Chicago. Who was favored in that game? Tell me. 15-7.
Milwaukee, Chicago. Milwaukee was favored in that game.
Milwaukee was favored in that game. Okay. Hard at like 110. Colorado, Pittsburgh. Colorado gonna win.
Colorado was favored in that game.
Okay. Washington, Tampa. Who was favored in this game?
The Rays were favored in that game.
Tampa.
Yeah.
How much?
-124 or something like that.
Okay, so not much. Okay, let me just see who's pitching. Do you remember who's pitching? So I don't have to look this up. Waka versus whatever, or fucking Waka was pitching. Don't matter. All right, this Cleveland-Detroit game is delayed, right? Who cares? You mentioned your Yankees, Los Angeles. Leave me out. Fine. You know, I know you like the
You
Yankees.
are a Mets fan. You don't like the Yankees.
Listen, I'm not biased, bro. Remember
Lies.
Whatever. That's up to you. You know, I don't got
lies. Because I'm a White Sox fan and I'm biased.
It's cool. I don't gotta
give a damn about the Cubs. Don't talk to me about no goddamn Cubs.
Let me keep it running. I don't gotta convince nobody. Just let me keep my train of thought, right? So Forget you're right. You like the Yankees. Fair enough. I like that. It's not bad. For your odds, leave it. I'm not gonna bet the Angels.
I like the Braves tonight.
Philadelphia, Miami. Who cares? Toronto, Seattle. No. No. Let's. All right. Boston. This minor guy's been pitching good. I know that. I know Musgrove's had a little shaky out, Kings, but I like him tonight for sure. You like the Braves tonight?
Yes, sir.
Fried's pitching, right?
I know exactly who's pitching, and I said what I said.
This is do or die for Fried. I'm pretty sure the Mets and I'm pretty sure I don't mean to be against you, bro, but I'm pretty sure Max Fried and Dylan Cease are on their downfall, right? Because they've had their opportunities. I mean, Cease is still winning at 6-3. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know who this Ober guy is. He sounds scary for the Minnesota Twins.
He's a rookie with a 4.64 ERA who already got rocked by the Sox earlier this year.
Sounds Korean or Japanese. Let me look.
I don't think he is. Ober?
Sounds
O-B-E-R. He sounds
the name sounds different, man. I gotta look every time.
He sounds American to me. Bailey Ober.
He American?
He sounds like he's from Nebraska. I bet. How much you want to bet? He's probably from like.
Wait a minute.
He's probably from like Montana or something like that.
I just got some fam that went there. Is it Creighton or Omaha?
Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah.
I have a trivia question for you. Mention a city from North Dakota. That's what they told me before. I was like, oh shit, good question, man.
Bismarck.
What?
Bismarck.
I can't validate that, but
you can't validate. I'm telling you, Bismarck is in North Dakota, but okay.
Other city in North Dakota.
John Bailey Ober is from North Carolina, by the way.
Carolina?
He's 6'9" and was born in 1995.
Does he have any numbers, man? I don't want to bet against
you. Do you want his numbers here? I'll give you some numbers for it. I guess for the hell of it. Let's see what he's got here. 0-0 career. He's played 5 games, never gotten a decision in any of those 5 games. He has a 4.64 ERA, 21.1 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, and a 1.31 WHIP.
Major league starts?
That's 5 major league starts, my boy.
5. What's his ERA?
4.64.
That's good, man. In his first 5 ML starts, how old is he?
He is 18. 95 to 2021, bro.
He's fucking old, bro.
26.
Nah, he's older than that. He's
26, bro. 2005, 2015.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away, man. Maybe you're right.
He debuted in the major leagues on the 18th of May against the White Sox, and he got his ass rocked.
I won't fight with you on this one. If you want it, you can have it, but you don't have my
I don't need your blessing to bet or put my squad down as official. Boy,
we don't want to use
the White Sox are winning this game tonight, boy. Watch him win. You're not touching it. I'm touching it. I'm telling you, as we get ready to head out the door, the White Sox are winning this game tonight because Bailey Ober is going to get broke off in the city. You'd be lucky if I don't get off here, buy a ticket, and go down to the game my damn self to watch him get broke off.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. It's plenty of seats.
What about the Astros game? Leave it up with this Astros.
The Astros. Why do you want to bet on the Astros? Line is juiced. They trashed. They just lost last night, didn't they?
Yeah, but
lost like what 3 in a row. We buying what we giving. We trying to get them to cover what they not gonna cover. Garbage ass Astros. Man, pissing me off.
Yo, man.
Whatever
it is, I wasn't involved in that shit.
Houston and Baltimore. The run line, the money line for the Astros is -300.
All right, I got a pick for you tonight. Hold on, let me just see who's.
Do you think they're coming back? Do you think they're bouncing back tonight against the Tigers? We got Garcia versus Matt Harvey. Let's see. I just don't trust the Astros right now. Just taking a look at things, taking a look at the Astros schedule. I believe they've lost 3 of the last 4. It's terrible. Look at this: 13-3, 9-7, 2-1, 3-1. What's that? 4 out of the last 5. Yeah, the Astros have lost 4 out of the last 5. Oh, phone died. You should charge your phone, AP. So, as we close out this show today, I'm ending with this line here on the White Sox tonight. Not too much action after that, really. That's one of the last games of the evening. You got Chris Bassett on the mound for the Athletics. And second game for the Tigers and Indians. That's supposed to be at 8:00. But it sounds like the first game is already delayed, so that's probably going to be delayed as well. So, ending, you have a pick 'em on the Stros. On the Stros, what? I can't believe you have a pick 'em on anything on the Stros. That's not even the Stros line right there. Here it is, right here. Stros. Total runs. Here, let's see. Let's say Astros team total over 5.5. I'll take that as opposed to saying Astros -1.5. I don't trust them to cover 2 runs right now after losing 4 out of their last 5 to teams like the Detroit Tigers and Baltimore Orioles. I don't trust them to do that. So the bats are still there. They're still scoring runs. They've just been outscored in the last few games. So I trust the Astros. Last but not least here, my last play I'm going to give you as I put it across the banner. We're going to do Houston Astros team total. Team total over 5.5 runs. That's -110 on FanDuel. Hitting it for the scroll for y'all one last time. Boom. Houston Astros team total over 1.5 runs. That's against the Baltimore Orioles and Matt Harvey tonight. The Astros got the bats to do it. They should get it done. We're going to lock those in tonight. And as always, when I end the show, whether it's me and Josh or it's me by myself, as you know, I like to say, to the games we go. Take them out of here.